Hello everyone. Is the screen visible? If the screen is visible, react with a thumbs up. If you're audible, react with a thumbs up. And then we'll quickly start the orientation. Great. Cool then. I think we can start. Chinit, over to you.
Thank you so much, Ishan. Okay. So, good evening to one and all. A huge welcome and congratulations to all founders present here for making it to the Conquest Cohort of 2026. We are thrilled to have you here. This orientation is to introduce you to Conquest, walk you through what lies ahead, and how you can make the most of this accelerator. Firstly, we would like to thank Ardhan Foundation for partnering with us once again to bring the Greennovation track back to Conquest. We'll also be having two incredibly engaging sessions today. One with Kunjpreet Arora, the founder of Anjiras and winner of Conquest 24, and one with Virjas Subramaniam, director of products at ADP and a long-term Conquest mentor. They will give you an inside view into how you can make the most of your Conquest experience from the perspective of both a founder and the mentor. Now, I would like to pass on the mic to Ishan, our CEO for Conquest 26.
Great. Thank you so much, Chinit. Founders, if I'm audible, please react with a thumbs up. Now, this is supposed to be an interactive session, so I would highly encourage all of you to turn on your videos. Feel free to ask us questions. We will take exclusively all questions at the end in a Q&A session. So if you have any questions, please drop them in the chat box. We will directly take every single question towards the end. Great. I think we'll start. I'll first like to introduce myself. My name is Ishan Malhotra. I'm a fourth year undergrad at BITS Pilani, and I'm leading Conquest as the CEO this year. Conquest was started well over 2 decades ago as a simple B plan competition in the lecture theatre complex of BITS Pilani. The best part of being in an environment like BITS is you always end up dreaming of doing something bigger and better. A couple of years later, we transitioned from a B plan competition into a startup launchpad. Hundreds of startups from throughout the country would fly over to here in Pilani, a desert in the middle of nowhere, to demo their products in our lecture theatre complex. But back then, the team wanted something very different. They asked a very valid question. Can we build something like a Y Combinator here in India? So that day transitioned a startup launchpad into a 3 month long startup accelerator program. Every single year, from over 3,000 plus startup registrations, we onboard the top 22 startups to make our cohort. If you are here, I want to take this moment to congratulate you and welcome you all to the 22nd edition of our Startup Accelerator program. We will quickly walk you through the entire program in a few minutes. Before I get into that, the biggest question is why do we as students do what we do? For us, there's always an easy part to take in college, study, have a great social life, do what college students normally do. Yet we spend our nights and weekends talking and working alongside founders like you. The answer lies in the connectivity deficit thousands of founders face every single day. Actual start statistics reveal that only 1% of startups ever receive venture capital. For those outside the major hubs of metro cities or without a specific pedigree, the chance of even landing a preliminary meeting is less than 5%. It is a terminal loop. There's so many founders I have personally met in the past 2 years who were building incredible solutions to some great problems. But just because they were not from a tier one college or were not ex BCG, Bain, ex Cred, VCs won't even talk to them. We as a team strongly believe that to build something cool and being noticed, this should not be a product of your luck, location, or the degree you hold. We have spent a well over 2 decades evolving from a campus series into India's first and largest student run startup accelerator program. We are not bogged down by traditional investment thesis or some corporate bureaucracy. We are a group of peers fueled by the same unhinged curiosity as the founders we support. For us, the most important metric is neither your valuation nor your product. It's the delta that we and you together can manufacture in the next 2 months. For these 2 months, we will take the weight of the world outside your shoulders. We will act as a foundational stack to ensure your build speed never hits a wall. We create live investor feedback loops to bypass traditional gatekeepers. We will provide the state of the art coaching from operators who actually understand the modern landscape. And we will provide the right amount of resources and media visibility to turn invisible builders like you to the protagonists of the Indian startup ecosystem. On paper, a team of 20-year-olds should not be responsible for the funding rounds of the next generation of Indian startups. But being imposters is our greatest strength. We are free from the friction of how things should be done, which allows us to focus on what actually works. Sam Altman once said that you can just do things. Well, Conquest is the enabler to do great things. We will handle the noise, ladies and gentlemen, so you make a mark. With this, I welcome you to Conquest. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ishan, for your kind words. Okay. Before we dive deep into the program, we want to take a moment to talk about where it all started with Spilani. Over the years, Bitsians have gone on to build 900 startups, found 13 unicorns, and created more than $52 billion in combined valuation. From Phanindra Sama of Redbus to Kunal Bahl of Snapdeal to Sanjay Mehrotra of Micron, the entrepreneurial spirit here runs deep, and Conquest is a proud expression of that legacy. Hmm. Behind Conquest is CEL, the Center for Entrepreneurial Leadership, with Pilani's entrepreneurship cell. Conquest is the flagship initiative of CEL. We also run several other initiatives throughout the year, some of which are mentioned here. Conquest is a zero cost, zero equity, 7-week hybrid program built entirely by us, a team of students from BITS Pilani. Conquest exists to enable 0 to 1 journeys, and over the past 2 decades, it has helped hundreds of startups across India. This year marks the 22nd edition of Conquest. We received over 3,000 applications for the accelerator this year, the highest we have ever seen. And after a rigorous evaluation process with our VC and angel investor partners, we are thrilled to finally welcome you, the top 22 startups who made the cut to make a mark. We are incredibly proud of this cohort, the quality of ideas, the traction, and most importantly, the founder mindset that each of you brings to the table. Over the next few weeks, our job is to give you structure, resources, and community to help you grow from promising startups into fundable and scalable businesses. Coming to some of our Conquest alumni. Conquest has had a history of working with some truly incredible founders, from Atlan, Sarla Aviation, Visit Health, and GreyQuest, to more recent names like Glovatrix, EVFi, Navgati, Finder, and Seekho. Dozens of our alumni have gone on to raise from VCs like Bloom Ventures, Matrix, Lightspeed, Axel, and many more. Some have been acquired, some have gone global, and many continue to scale within India. Now coming to some of the achievements from our previous cohort. Novelty Wealth raised rupees 13 crore led by India Quotient. Prithu closed the rupees 10 crore seed round with Transition VC. Avni Wellness raised rupees 77 lakh from Bharat Ke Super Founders, and June Health joined the Lightspeed India Essence 2026 cohort. And these results speak for themselves. This is what Conquest alumni go on to do. Now coming to the accelerator timeline. This year, Conquest is structured into two parts mainly. First, the online accelerator phase, which kicks off now and runs until the 17th of July. Then the offline accelerator phase in Bangalore from July 19th to the 26th of July. And finally, Conquest culminates with the demo day on the 26th of July, where the best startups from this cohort will pitch in front of a jury of top investors, mentors, and media in the country. Coming to the online phase. In the online phase, you will have access to one-on-one mentorship sessions, which you can schedule at your convenience through our mentor portal. There will be deep dive knowledge sessions with operators and investors, curated fireside chats, pod groups, and founder AMAs. Each of you will also have a dedicated startup coach assigned to you who will act as your personal guide throughout the program. And this year, we've gone bigger than ever on the mentor front. We have over 100 mentors on board who will be working with you throughout the online phase. This mainly includes startup coaches, who are seasoned professionals with extensive experience mentoring early stage startups who have worked across leading incubators and accelerators in the country. Founder mentors are founders of multi-million dollar companies who have built, scaled, and exited, and who will bring real world perspective to your journey. Domain experts are CXOs and senior leaders from some of India's top companies who will help you navigate product, growth, and operations, and many more. We have investment mentors because we just don't want to help you build, we want to help you raise. This year, we have onboarded over 50 plus investors into the Conquest ecosystem, including mentors from Axel, P15 Partners, Bloom Ventures, Antler. Throughout the program, you'll gain visibility into how top investors think, what they look for, and what gets a pass, and what it actually takes to raise. We've also partnered with top incubators, accelerators, and startup ecosystems across the country, including IIM Ahmedabad Ventures, Vadhwani Foundation, IKP Eden, iCreate, and many more, whose representatives will be mentoring and engaging with you throughout the online phase. You will also get access to a powerful resource stack, credits, and perks from our partners like Stripe, MongoDB, HubSpot, Mixpanel, and many more. Throughout the online phase, your progress, engagement, and growth will be evaluated regularly by our mentors and investors. Based on your performance through the online phase, top startups will be invited to join us in Bangalore for the offline week. Now, coming to the offline week in Bangalore. During the Conquest offline week, you will co-live and co-work with your cohort, attend sector-focused workshops and office visits, and participate in exclusive pitching and feedback sessions with angels and VCs, all leading up to our flagship demo day. On demo day, our cohort's best startups get the opportunity to pitch in front of a handpicked jury of investors and ecosystem leaders, with the best of the startup world watching them. Now, coming to the sustainability track. In collaboration with Ardon, we are once again hosting a sustainability track within Conquest. We've seen a particularly strong cohort of startups working across clean energy, climate tech, and circular economy. And to support them better, we have built a specialized vertical with a focused boot camp during the offline week, where the top sustainability startups will receive tailored mentorship, curated knowledge sessions, and dedicated investor touchpoints both during the program and beyond demo day. We kicked off Conquest 26 with a high energy mixer at VentureX India, Gurgaon. Founders, CXOs, operators, and investors came together for an evening anchored by a fireside chat with Mukul Singhal, co-founder and partner at Pravega Ventures, and Sachin Bhatia, co-founder of Exotel. And it was just a glimpse of what's to come in the offline week. Now, let's welcome Varchas Subramaniam, a long-term Conquest mentor. He will give you a perspective from the mentor side and what mentors look for and how you can make most of those interactions. Over to you, Varchas.
Thank you so much, Chinit. Again, audio check. I'm hoping that my voice is loud and clear.
Yeah, you are loud and clear.
Okay, cool. I actually have a deck, but I'll try to keep it very interactive. Please feel free to stop me at any point in time. Let me just start sharing my screen. Also, I have a bigger screen this side, so pardon me, I keep looking. Looks like I'm looking somewhere else, but I'm just looking at a bigger screen. Okay, so I'll make this quick and start with a little bit of my introduction. This is my 8th year with Conquest. Started in 2018 as a mentor, and I continue to play the role of mentor for the last 7 years, and including this year, the 8th year. I've been very much involved in the startup ecosystem, primarily because I started my career back in 2002 in a startup. Before that, I worked in IIC Bangalore, and my professor basically started his company. So I thought, okay, it's cool to do something ground up as a startup. So joined in 2002. I did a lot of things, purely highly technical, as you might see, IIC is. But we closed the startup in 2009. And then I thought that, my interests were in product management, more so because the startup was not a huge success. And I thought product management was a skill that I missed. Probably if I had done that well, we could have done much better in the startup. So post that, did product management, and then right now I'm director of products at ADP. But beyond Conquest, I'm also actively involved in NASCOM. I'm an investor in India Accelerator, IA, mentor at Vadwani, IITM, and IITB. There are some of these startup accelerators that both of these IITs do. So very much interested to connect with founders and then look at how they are building startups. I have more startup failure lessons, and I've seen some of the founders really grow very well. So that is something that I'm amazed to see, how in the last 7 to 8 years, the India startup ecosystem has grown extremely rapidly. And what Conquest is doing is one amongst very few. And we'll talk a lot more about this through this session. What has brought you here is a lot of idea and probably the potential of your idea. What will take you to the end of this is a more holistic view of how your idea plus product plus business will run. Also, please feel free to stop me anytime. Again, as I said, I like this to be interactive. So if you have any questions, if you want to get into some more details, happy to pause and then answer your questions. Everything about your startup is extremely important. Everything, I mean, starting from who you are, you should be explaining your founders really well. Do not feel shy to put up your team, to talk well about your achievements, as well as how you have scaled. If you had some problems that you had gone through earlier, which then led to you bringing the startup. So it's very important that you do a very good storytelling, as well as look at operations, look at product, look at pricing, look at your deck, and I'll come back to your deck sometime later. A lot of things also will be looked at from your decisions as to how you decided to build, and what is your roadmap, or what is your plan to scale your product moving forward. What Conquest will help you is basically to have a lot of mentors. There'll be few of people like me, who are very much actively involved in startups for a very long time, but at the same time, our day job is more, being handling large, I don't know, $500 million businesses in large corporations. But I can assure you that a lot of other ex-founders, mentors who have really built something, and probably they're in some big MNCs, but they have huge credibility as to how you can navigate your startup through like multiple decisions as you move forward, right? So do pay attention to everything about your startup operations, business, team, etc. Coming to the next 8 weeks, I think both Ishan and Chinhit, they very clearly laid out what you will get. And I can assure you that it takes years to get all of this in like one place, especially in like 8 weeks. For you to do it elsewhere, if you had to go and then get this done, it's a lot of your invaluable time that you will be burning, which you should all be very proud that you are in this cohort. And these 8 weeks will just compress all of the possibilities that would have probably taken a year or two to actually get it done in like 8 weeks. It is time bound. So once it's July 26th, a lot of, I guess, mentors and investors, etc., will go back to their day job. But the more time you invest with them, the more you are connected with them, the more likely that you will continue the interaction with them moving forward. And I'm sure as you speak to Madan also, who would probably give you the founder side of how things went, you will get to understand that this is golden opportunity that you'd want to grab with like both of your hands, right? One thing that I've seen Conquest do like really well is to get a lot more investors, probably in the 2019s and 2020s, especially also because it was COVID. It was more, hey, how do we mentor and how do we coach? That was a lot of focus. But in the last 4 or 5 years, we have onboarded so many investors. In fact, in the demo day, I think the last 2 years, you actually had investors right there, and then they are ready to even offer you like funding. So that's something Shark Tank style. And do not like miss out on all of the opportunity. Obviously, the more you talk to Conquest team and the more you talk to a lot of coach and mentors and investors, you'll also get to understand. So I'm hoping that everybody takes this opportunity like really well. I'll just go through this one slide and then I'll just take a pause to see if anyone has any questions. I know AI has helped everybody. It helps like each and every founder, each and every leader in every possible way. I'm sure you open Claude, then you ask, hey, what do I do? Do I do A? Do I do B? Do I do C? I think it's great that all of you are paying as many tokens as possible. Probably you're also maximizing whatever tokens that you are getting. But beyond that, I'm pretty sure that the value of the coach and mentors here just goes beyond that. The more I use AI, I get frustrated with the kind of justification that AI gives. I hope that you'll also have some experiences about how AI helps you or does not help you. I think that when it is your startup and it's so much at stake, using AI for research is extremely good. I've seen how it can get a lot of data to your hands, but it cannot differentiate between what is right and what is wrong with the context that you have and with everything that you have built. So ensure that you're actually connecting to mentors and then using as much as possible as sharing the context with mentors, and they will help you out in the right way. I'll take a quick pause. Any questions, anything that you want to know more? Okay, cool. We'll continue this, and anytime anyone has any question, please do.
There's a question in the chat box, I think.
Go ahead.
Smita Mishra from Findoro Technologies, she's asked, since you've been associated for long with Conquest, please share your thoughts on how could we leverage this opportunity. You have mentioned some of this, but let me ask specifically for my case. I'm
Mhm.
looking for support on improving our product, start marketing and fundraising.
Excellent. So, Smita, once you have your mentoring sessions, in fact, I'll also allow Ishan or Chinit to explain a little bit more about how the mentor mapping is done. But usually, in all of the years, what they do is they ask the mentors for what kind of industries or startups or domains that we are interested in. And a very similar, I think, a survey or a questionnaire would have been shared to you. And that is when the mapping happens. Say, for example, I like social, I like agri, I like a lot of other things. I would have. So we got to mute. Okay. The mapping is done in such a way that there's already enough information that the mentor would like to coach somebody in a particular domain. So you will have an opportunity to talk to multiple mentors. It's not that once there is one mentor assigned, then you cannot get any other mentor. So it's very, very open. One of the example I can give is the the startup that won in 2023 was not assigned to me, and it was assigned like 3 weeks after like all of the mappings was done, because they also started looking at, hey, let me talk to this mentor, let me talk to that mentor. They also spoke to a few of the mentors and coaches, and then they finally said, okay, we'll go ahead with Varchas. So it is always possible and open for you to look at your mentors, talk to them, find out who's like gives you the best knowledge base and context that is going to help you. I'm sure you'll be able to like gain all of their experience and knowledge into your product decisions. Quick check, Smita, does it answer your question?
Is it okay if I ask it like verbally here on the call?
Sure. Go ahead.
Thanks, Varchas. It does help. Quick question there was though that do we get support from the team to work on this, or it is, for example, one is that the mentor tells you what has to be done, but another is that mentor also connects us with people who could support us. For example, marketing. We are absolutely zero. We haven't ever spent a rupee on it, and we probably don't know how to market ourselves. We need to know everything from the start all the way to the execution. So is that just mentoring, or would we be able to get some help beyond mentoring on execution?
Yeah. So especially on marketing, because you mentioned that, Smita, I'm sure there'll be a lot of coaches and mentors here who are in the marketing, like they would be director of marketing or product marketing in those areas. And it'll be good for you to also reach out to Conquest and then say that this is one area of mentorship that you require. And let's assume that I'm a marketing director. I would obviously give you the right inputs as to what will work and what will not work, right? What are the trade secrets, how things have happened in my experience, and probably like reasoning and details that will help you take a judgment call. Just because I'm a coach and saying it, you need not like go down the path, but I'm pretty sure that you will evaluate it in the sense of, hey, I'll try it. If it works, then you will move forward with it, etc. So a lot of mentors do give actual hands-on experience, coaching that will actually help you move the needle, not just, I think, theoretical or philosophical kind of mentorship.
Adding on top of that, Smita, to your question, aside from everything that Virtus are adding here, after this meet, one of your POCs from our team will reach out to you. We'll have a special call with you to understand what your needs are from us, how exactly we can help you, what are the sort of mentors or experts you're looking for, and what sort of resources are you looking for. And then we'll try to tailor the accelerator towards your needs. So it will be a one-on-one call.
Thanks, Ishan. Thanks, Varchas. It helped.
Welcome. Okay, so another thing I have seen, and again, this is from experience, you will find like yourself talking to a lot of mentors, right? So I want you to like evaluate them on what exactly is their experience. Uh, I can again go back to one of the startups that I was mentoring. Earlier to that, they had a different mentor, and that mentor had a very different like point of view. And then I think his direction was like, let's say L, which is left, and then my direction was R, which is right. So you will get these kind of difference of opinions, but I think it is good because each mentor comes with their experience. How did they actually make it happen? It is good for you to evaluate all of this and then see what works best for you. I would still say a lot of judgment is something that you'll have to do. Even though this is like 8 weeks, within this 8 weeks, probably you have to set your funding asks correct. Probably you have to set your, how much of money you'll have to invest in operations versus product development versus marketing versus something else. A lot of this actually goes into your preparation. So all of your mentors will help you, but do take your judgment call and then see what is best for you. The good thing is you'll have a lot of opinion, a lot of feedback and varied feedback, which is helpful. But at the same time, be cautious about not trying to say yes to everybody and then, find yourself in a dilemma that you're saying yes too many times, or you're just getting too much of feedback. Another thing I would say is this is very important. I've seen a lot of startups like go silent or go quiet because either the coaches are like pushing them towards getting something done or trying to make them do something which is important. And the founders somehow think, hey, this is too much of work, either for Conquest or for the ask, and then do not close the loop. I would suggest that everybody actually, you should try to close the loop, keep your mentor and or coaches engaged. If you're not able to do something, it's fine. I think they should be aware what you're doing and what you're not doing. The reason is I'm still connected with Glovatrix, a startup that actually won in 2003. And the reason is also because everything that they decided, they took my feedback. The second is they would come back to me if they are not able to do it, and they would ask for options. So there was always a connect about, hey, what do I do? I'm stuck here. It is okay for any of you to be stuck, but I think it is important that you go back. And the more you see that your wavelengths are matching, and then you're able to do much more than what probably you would have done without the mentor, I think that's a good sign that you should continue your engagement with these mentors and coaches beyond Conquest itself. Disagreements are fine. I'm pretty sure all of the mentors have gone through this umpteen number of times in terms of disagreements. But going quiet, I would say, do not be quiet. Go back to the mentors and then give them your best feedback. A quick, I think, rundown on this particular team. As I said, this team spent 5 weeks with me. And when they were onboarded, they were actually late. Their first deck was like not good at all. A lot of things was not coherent. They were not aware of, what should the money be used for? What is their next step? How to even do the storytelling, etc., right? So a lot of things were not stitched yet. But this team, the good thing about this team was they would spend like alternate days, 1 to 1.5 hours every day with me, because I had to really go ground up. Both of these are not like highly experienced, like 40 plus or 30 plus, where they would have like 10 years. Aishwarya did not even have work experience. Parikshit had like 5-6 years of experience before both of them started. And their journey to win, and you can go and check Glovatrix, what they're doing now, is actually amazing. And Conquest is one of the very good platforms that opened up like so many doors for them in terms of how they are scaling their product, as well as how their product is now actually being developed and delivered. So a lot of things happen because of Connect. There was interest from the mentor, and sometimes you can gauge that. The mentor is also like very, very passionate about your growth. So I think you should make the best out of whatever is the opportunity that is available. Finally, beyond those that are in bold, a lot of the other startups here actually did not win the conquest. So it's not about, hey, you did not win, so nothing would go on well. I think it's the opposite. You can check a lot of these startups. You can check Verdant Impact. They are doing extremely well. They are an agri startup. They are using AI. They are using a lot of like DNA thing for cattle, etc. They are expanding like really, really well. Their founder is Manish Pralad. You can check their progress. They are like doing super good. Same with Green Pod Labs. They are also doing something on the agri front. They are trying to make the shelf life of vegetables and fruits like much better. They are also doing very well. Some of the others, Purple Farms. Purple Farms now is Go Purple. They are vertical farming startup. They actually were in the finals, but they did not like win. They were not in the top three. But if you go to them, I think they've got funding of I think $1 or $1.5 million, and they are also doing extremely well. They've already expanded to Middle East and other places. The founder is Brahmajot Singh, so they were, I think in 2024, they were coached by me, so they are also doing like very good. A lot of these startups, if you just go and check them, they are actually doing extremely well. Conquest has given that platform for them to grow, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of you put in the right effort, you will see a lot of return on the investment of these 8 weeks that you are going to go through. Okay, I took probably 15-20 minutes. That's the end of my slides. Happy to answer any question, or we can go to Madan and then also hear founder from their point of view how Conquest was. Over to you, Ishan or Chinit.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Versus. It was really a great perspective from the mentor side. Now, let's welcome Kunjpreet. She's a Conquest 2024 winner and co-founder of Angiras. And she will share her first-hand experience of navigating the program as a founder. Over to you, Kunjpreet.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, you're audible.
Great. Great. Hi, everyone. Good to be back on the sessions with the BITS team and the mentors. My name is Kunjpreet. I'm the founder with Angiras. We convert plastic waste and construction waste into building materials. Our flagship product is bricks, which is a damp-proof, higher quality, stronger bricks. And till date, we have recycled more than 900 tons of waste, deployed 4 to 5 lakhs of units across India. Before Conquest, we were actually at prototype to MVP stage. We had a small manufacturing unit in Udaipur, and after Conquest, during Conquest, we were actually raising funds. So we raised funds from social impact investors. The Conquest provided us the right stage to connect and network with a lot of mentors, VCs across India, especially during that week where we were in Bangalore and we were having these in-person sessions with the shortlisted startups, other shortlisted startups, and also with different stakeholders from legal team, from IT team, from investment team, etc., and getting to know about their perspective on the market, different kind of market, because it was not sector specific. So there were a lot of people, and we were actually in the sustainability cohort. We were the winner for the sustainability track in 2024, right? So yeah, I mean, like, if you want me to talk about specific thing, I can happy to do that. And if you have any questions, I can do that as well.
I guess
Anyone there?
no one is asking. You may raise your hand or type in the chat box if you have any question for Kunjpreet.
So I'm also like in totally aligned with what Virgil said. I was hearing him during his last few slides. Yeah, I think I totally agree. Like, not every mentor advises, the thing that you might want to implement, because they don't know the market, they don't know the problem, they don't know your vision. So I would also like agree with Virgil to, always stick to the problem. You may pivot, you may maybe do tweaks to your product, but the problem should be right, what you have identified. You will meet a lot of people across industry, startup ecosystem who would give you better advices, but that would only be from their perspective, from their geographies, or from their market. But you know your problem and your market better than anyone else, right? So listen to everyone, but implement what you believe in.
Kunjpreet, we have a question from Zayan in the chat box. He asks, has Conquest been able to help you beyond the 7 weeks? And how have you been able to leverage it?
Yeah, so during the networking sessions where we connected with a lot of stakeholders from Passport, investment background. So what we did is we stayed in touch with them. There were few deep tech, few manufacturing, invest startup investors who wanted to invest into deep tech. So we've been in like touch with them. Uh, how it did it help me after Conquest to have a warm conversation, warm, touch with these people, because they're gonna help you raise your next fund. So even if you are not exactly raising during or after Conquest, and you plan to raise after like 6 months, 18 months, I think these conversations gonna help you, go through that and keep in touch with them always. And also like we raised bit from bits after Conquest, so they're also my investor and also on my cap table, so that also happened after Conquest. So maybe you don't know, bits also wants to invest in it.
We have a question from Varun. He asks, what sort of key points are the VCs or the judges looking for in any solution? And how did you leverage Conquest and mentoring to focus on the demo day accordingly? What differentiated you to become the winner and gain edge over others?
Okay. So I'll tell you from the sustainability track specifically, what helps. So, before my panel, which we had a session with Tia Ventures with Himanshu, who's the senior there, and he really helped me actually streamline my few thoughts and how do I put into my presentation. So what actually helped is to do a lot of practices, dry run with your mentors, with your VC mentors as well, if they get you provided to. That would really help you to present better on that stage where people are watching, pan India, they're going to be live streaming as well. I would also say on the presentation wise, keep it light, light text, light colors, not so much of text. Try to start with some humor. What I'll tell you what happened during my presentation. I actually just went on the stage and I didn't had my mic, and I told everyone that I'm louder enough to go without a mic, and that actually give everyone a small laugh, and they help them to remember me. So if you can start with such humor, such a key point, opening point related to your, it could be question, it could be a humor, it could be anything, and that will help judges to remember you.
Right. Does anyone else have any question? Or else we can move forward. Okay, I think we can move forward. Kunjpreet, if you have anything else to say, you may continue, or else we can.
Nothing as such. I would say take advantage of the platform, because through the platform you can book the calls, you can see who are the mentors, who are the right people that you wanted to connect. And it's not only people from India, there are people from US, from Europe, from different countries as well. And if you're trying to tap into the global market, I think they could be your right partners as well. Um, Yeah, and if you also wants to get in touch, I'm also available on LinkedIn and email. Yeah, if you have any specific question after this session, we can also I can also help you with that.
Okay. Thank you so much,
Great,
Kunshpreet, for your valuable words. I hope this gives our startups a clearer sense of how we are going to approach the coming weeks.
great. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm a bit in rush, so I'll leave you. Thank you.
Sure, sure,
Have
no
a good
worries.
day.
Thank you,
Bye.
Kunshpreet. Thank you so much. Okay. So now, once we are done with our orientation, we'll be sharing you a form and a portal link with all the details you need to get started. So please keep an eye on your inbox and WhatsApp community. It is really important for you to fill this as soon as possible, such that we can cater to your needs properly. Now, shortly after this orientation and onboarding is completed, your point of contact from the Conquest team will be reaching out to you personally to schedule a one-on-one onboarding call. It's a chance to understand your expectations from the accelerator, where you are in your journey, and what you need most from this program. Now, Arushi from the Conquest team will be taking you through how to access and use the Conquest Mentor Portal. Over to you, Arushi.
Hi, is my screen visible?
Yeah, your screen is visible.
I'm Arushi, and you're on the login page of the Conquest Mentor Portal. This is going to be your primary touch point for mentors throughout the online phase. You're going to be spending a lot of time with it, so let me walk you through it real quick. Select Startup and log in with your ID. You will see this warning page. That's because we're still waiting on Google verification. But if you just click on Advanced right here, it'll take you to the portal. Once you log in, the first thing you see will be our dashboard. This is where everything to do with the portal is collated. You see your upcoming sessions, you see your mentors. If any resources have been uploaded by your mentors after calls, you see that all here. But if you want to go in a little deeper, you go to the sidebars. All of you will be allotted mentors specifically, and this is where you book sessions with them, see their availability, and see any information on them that you might need. Let's say I want to book a session with Alahan. These are the days he's available. On 14th, he's available at 8:15. That if that time doesn't work for you, feel free to pick another from the slots available and confirm your booking right there. As soon as it's done, a meeting link will be sent to you, your logged in ID, your mentor, as well as the POC you are assigned to. You can view that in your calendar right here. And that's about it. Here is where you access links to group sessions. So far, the calls I mentioned with mentors are all one-on-one, but we do have group sessions either as with the cohort as a whole or with select startups in a certain sector. This is where you access those. Any questions? I'll move ahead in that case. Feel free to drop a message later if there's anything else.
Small question, Arushi.
Right.
Uh, so in the mentors tab, will I be able to see like all the mentors that are there out
All
there?
mentors that are assigned to you, yes. In this case, there's
Just the
only
ones that are assigned to me. Is that
yes,
right?
yes.
Okay. Is there a exhaustive list anywhere that is out there?
Right, we can certainly provide you with one. Do contact your POC for that.
Yeah,
Perfect.
so Sanket, we'll have a Notion page. Notion page will have an extensive list for every single resource you have in Conquest. Arushi will show you that right ahead. And we
Can you
also have a
explain
list
it?
of every single mentor and investor we have onboarded. So you can check that out. And if you want to contact someone specific, just let us know.
Do you see
Perfect.
the resources
That's useful.
page?
Yeah, I can see the resource page.
The mentor page will be very similar. We'll share that link shortly. This is where you can see all the resources that you can access now that you are part of Conquest Cohort of 26. Feel free to go through them in your own time. This list will constantly be updating. And if there's anything specific you need, anything you feel we haven't provided through these set resources, do reach out to us and we'll make the necessary accommodations. Cool. That's it from my end. Any questions? We can move ahead then, Chinit.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Arushi, for the demo. And now we will open the floor for questioning. If anyone has any questions, you may type in the chat, or you may raise your hand, or you may open the mic.
There's a question, Chinit, on
Yeah. Zayan has a question like, may we get some graphic public images such that we can share it on social media regarding being part of Conquest Cohort?
Yeah, Janet, I'll take this up. So, Zayan will be making a cohort post shortly. Like, feel free to reshare, repost that. Otherwise, I think that should work, right?
Yeah, just to take that up, Zayan, we'll share you the post by Monday so that you can post it from your side as well.
Okay. Does anyone else have any questions for the Conquest team? I guess, yeah. We have a question from Guha Kashyap. She asks that, do we get any cloud credits as part of the program so we can work on our products? I think Team Alliances can answer this question.
Yeah, I think I'll sub. So the team is in talks with a couple of cloud credit providers as well, namely AWS, Azure, and uCloud. Hopefully, we can get an update to you on this definitively by the end of next week.
Then we have a question from Vishal. Vishal asks, are there any details about the grant? I think someone from the team can take this up.
Yeah, so the total grant pool is not public right now. We'll get back to you with the exact numbers very soon as they are confirmed. But for checking out last year's grant, last year we gave about 18 lakhs in grant in total to our winners. However, what the exact split is right now going to be and exactly what different sessions going to be, we will get back to you guys very soon towards the end of the online phase.
Madan is asking, are there any plans to add Anthropic and GCP?
As resources, we're trying to work with the best tools that we have right now. If you have any specific requests, like feel free to uh, describe your need on or what you need and possible companies that we can get those resources from. Share that over with your POC. We'll try our best to get those for you as soon as we can.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. We have a question from
Goa, I'll take that question, Chinit. So I'll tell you guys the structure right now. So towards the online phase, every single startup you're going to get exposed to different investors and different evaluators, and you'll be in constant evaluation throughout the next 3-4 weeks when you are online. Towards the end of the online phase, the top starters from this phase will be flown to Bangalore with us to pitch during demo day and plus the offline week as well. We have a constraint there as well because we do not have enough slots available for demo day for every single startup to pitch. But demo day is a one-shot event. The pitch you have during demo day and the investors present during demo day, they will directly evaluate your pitch right there and then. And we like to call it a Shark Tank style session. So towards the end of demo day, what happens during that day, based on your pitch, based on the questions you ask from the investor sitting in the audience, based on that feedback and based on that evaluations, we award the grant. But throughout the online phase, different investors are always connected to you and we constantly provide you feedback. So our goal as a team is making you pitch ready and perfect for demo day. That's what we are aiming for. So yeah.
We have a question from Greener Technologies. They ask, what for the top 3 startups? Could you please get a better idea, like to explain it?
Great. Exactly what the split is going to be in regarding the grant, we will get back to you guys very shortly towards the end of the online phase. It's hard to comment right now, but last year the grant, we have a grant pool about 18 to 20 lakhs. We had it around last year for about 20 lakhs. This grant pool is split between the top startups. So what the split is going to be, we cannot really comment on that right now, but we'll get back to you as soon as it is confirmed from our end. So yeah.
Okay. Does anyone else have any questions?
No session that, no questions as such.
Okay.
So guys, just before you guys drop off, from next Monday onwards, that is day after tomorrow, we'll start with the mentor calling and mentor matching. So first, as Arushi also mentioned, you will be matched with particular mentors based on your particular sector, and we will start the mentor calls from Monday. We'll try our best to have one investor call also every week so that we will evaluate your pitch as well. And the feedback from every single call will be recorded by Team Conquest. We will continuously work on your feedback and provide feedback back to you guys so that you can improve your pitch better, make something better. And if you have any particular thing you guys would like to make us to do, a particular session, a particular speaker you like us to connect, please do let us know. So right after this meet, some of your POCs will reach out to you. Please let them know your exact needs. That will help us to tailor the program towards you better. Thank you so much.
Yeah, hi Ishan, Sanjeev here. I have a question.
Yeah.
So every day, weekly, there will be some sessions will be there, no?
Yeah.
It is 4 to 5 hours, as you mentioned. It will be already displayed in the dashboard. What now we will be providing. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the timings of the session and the exact number of sessions, that is completely on you guys. You can choose your slots accordingly whenever you are free.
Okay. So it's up to us. When we are
Yeah.
free, we can take it. And mentor session also, we can
Yeah.
whenever it is needed.
Yeah. So exactly, we will provide you with the calendar of our mentors. You can directly match with the calendar whenever you guys are free, and whenever they are free, we can have a session.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. I
Ishan,
think
we
I
have
have
a
a
question
station.
from Vishal in the chat.
Yeah, so the teams that are shortlisted for Bangalore travel, the top startups from the online phase are flown with us, the team, to Bangalore. So your stay in Bangalore plus pitching during demo day, that is covered. Travel, I'm not sure where right now about the travel, but we'll get back to you about that. But stay during your Bangalore plus your offline co-working space, plus that entire 1 week of session and investor meetups offline in Bangalore, all of that is covered in the offline week. But if there's anything else that is covered, we will get back to you with the exact details very soon.
One more question, Ishan. Out of the 22, only top 10 or whatever top startups, those only will be able to attend the offline, or all will be able to attend the offline sessions?
Right. As a part of the offline cohort, we only select about the top 10 to 12 startups. Again, the constraint that we have is we cannot have all 22 startups demo during demo day, but every single startup present here, you are welcome to join us for offline events in Bangalore. It's just the demo day slots are very fixed, so we cannot change that number. So the top 10 to 12 startups are present here with us in Bangalore.
Okay.
But if you guys want to attend the session as well, even if you're not a part of that cohort, you are welcome to. That's it.
Okay.
That's it, I guess, Ishan. We can wrap up. If anyone has any questions, your POC will shortly contact you, and you can contact him or her anytime.
Yes, and also we have your numbers with us. You have been onboarded to a WhatsApp group. If anytime you have any questions from the team, any improvements or any feedback for us, we are just a text message away, we're just a call away. Please let us know. Thank you so much and welcome to Conquest.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
For the good session.